The research process was incredible, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, it was basically a treasure hunt. It was a giant jigsaw puzzle that had never been assembled before, and I had sort of tasked myself to take that on. In 2007, there was an email exchange with the military researcher I was hiring, and we talked about 3 to 4 hours of research to identify and assemble all the documents related to the Gilmore Party prisoners. These are the fellows who were captured at Belair, 15 individuals. And of course, 3 hours became 3 weeks, and 3 weeks became 3 months, 3 months became 3 years, various people joining the team and so forth, and essentially we had a full-time team working at the U.S. National Archives for a 5-year period. Now, some of the more astounding files were the pension files, and part of this must be because to get a pension, such extensive documentation is required to either prove a disability related to your service during the war, or your death, and then what is the relationship between your wife and children and so forth. But what's fascinating about these records is not only that level of documentation, but the personal insights into what these men were experiencing. So they're documenting their day-to-day trials, their medical problems, their chronic dysentery that forced them to give up their job, and the resultant unemployment and the financial hardship. And some of the documentation is heartbreaking. Men fighting to get their $12 or $13 pension for disability and being denied. And that was more often than not from what I could see in the records, at least for the men that were on this rescue, that were up in these mountains, that did come back with some pretty serious medical ailments that plagued them to the ends of their lives.